Right.
Come on.
Oh,
Go on.
Welcome back to the Real Deal Sports Show. It's your boy Jay Gills, and we here, day 2, right here in Las Vegas. Super Bowl 58. Ryan Man still here with us, y'all. He ain't going nowhere.
Not
He ain't
going
going
nowhere.
nowhere. But we got a new guest in the building, the fabulous, beautiful Dr. Q Parnell with Monumental Mentality. Dr. Q, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank y'all so much for having me.
Excellent. Can you tell
Absolutely.
us a little bit about Monumental Impact?
Yes, so I'll tell you this. I was coming up with a name just for my business altogether, and I did some research, and I feel like, words have meaning. And when I looked up the word monumental, it simply means highly significant and of great importance.
Wow.
So I am monumental, and I believe that each and every one of you and all of the listeners and viewers are monumental as well. So that's how I came up with the name. But the Monumental Impact itself is a program that aids NFL players and all professional athletes on their career transition, making sure that they make a monumental impact, not just on the field,
Right.
but also in life.
Absolutely. And as I look at the Walter Payton Man of the Year coming up, and that's what it brings me to, how can you make an impact off the field? So when I look at this approach, it's a holistic approach. So what's the pieces that you're using to really bring everything together? What are some of those pieces?
Yeah, so the first pillar that we focus on is the career transition assistance. We know that this is not going to be an easy transition. So we want to make sure that you, one, redefine your purpose and your passions. What are the skills that you've learned on the field that you can also apply to other areas in life? The competitiveness, the vigor, the determination,
Zeal.
the discipline,
Absolutely.
right? Where can you also apply those same skills to other areas of life? The next thing is going to be the professional and personal development. Here we focus on the mindset. I call it getting into monumental mode, the MODE. I actually have a book on it. It's called Monumental Mode, How to Unleash Your Potential and Conquer Your Goals. But monumental mode itself is really like a way of life. It's how you truly go after what it is that you want, making sure that you have the resiliency, the motivation, optimism, determination, and discipline so that you can elevate. The third pillar would be our mental health and wellness. We work directly with licensed professional counselors that works for my company, and they work with them, making sure they have the coping mechanisms and stress management techniques and tools needed when they go through this transition. Because we know if you've been defined by something so long, middle school, high school, college, after college, NFL, and now your career is only a little over 3 years, on average. And honestly, on average, the NFL players, 68% of NFL players get injured in one season. So some may not even hit that 3-year mark, depending on how they bounce back. So we know that transition is going to be something that's not going to be easy. And then the last pillar would be our proactive, financial support, and that's making sure they work with certified financial advisors so that they can understand the difference between what's an asset, what's a liability. Should I spend $100,000 on this car, or should I spend $100,000 on a multifamily and get residual income? So the Monumental Impact program is a truly holistic approach, making sure that they have perpetual and continuous success when it's time to hang up that jersey, take off that cleats, and put that helmet down.
Absolutely. Okay. Now, you're talking about, the players off the field, and we know there's no cookie cutter mentalities. Every player is not the same. What are some of the unique, in your experience, what are some of the unique after football careers that you've experienced and helped some of these athletes get to?
Man, going into coaching, making sure, even going into radio, going into interviews, it's different things. But also, I know someone who loved to cook.
Yes.
And now it's like they're using that same determination, that same discipline to come up with different recipes and coming up with different things to utilize their mind capacity.
Absolutely.
Because just because you've been defined by one thing doesn't mean that that's the same area that you have to go with.
Right.
I'm a clinical pharmacist by trade, and I still practice pharmacy, and I love practicing pharmacy, but my purpose is to also make a monumental impact in other people's lives. If I was just defined by that one area, I wouldn't be here today.
Wow, absolutely.
It's good. But and the player, how are they buying into the process?
Yes. So the program itself, it is a cost for the program, but it comes with all 4 components.
Right. No, I mean buying into the actual, not monetarily, but the actual program itself, and
is it working?
Seeing,
Yes,
is it working
does it work? Yes, it works, and it has worked with a lot of different professionals. It worked for me. I don't do anything. I don't speak on anything that has not worked for me. Everything that I speak on has truly been something that has not just helped myself, but helped other people, and not just NFL players. It has helped people in all different areas of life. I've worked with lawyers. I've worked with executives. I've worked with business owners. all of them have, and it's not the exact same approach, of course, because they're going through different things, but the blueprint is the same, and the blueprint works.
And I always like to ask this too, because you're talking about career, you're talking about paths, you're talking about, you know, just a whole mindset change. What role does your faith or does faith play in this holistic process, if any?
I would say this, I'm very spiritual. I'm a very spiritual person. And when you get into what I call monumental mode, that's when we work on your mindset. Optimism is important. And optimism is the belief that everything is going to happen in your favor in the long run. And that's where that faith comes in, right? So if you don't actually believe that you can do it, you will not do it. But if you believe that you can, then you will. So that's why we definitely make sure that we work on that mindset aspect, because whatever you feed your mind is a powerful tool. Whatever you feed your mind, that's what's going to be your reality.
Talk about those gates, eyes and ears. Absolutely.
There you go.
That's
Dr.
right.
Q, Dr. Q Parnell in the building. Such a great thing she's got going on. Monumental Mentality. Get the book. You know, she's talked about her book. Definitely, where can they find it?
You can find my book on Amazon, Monumental Mode, How to Unleash Your Potential or Conquer Your Goals. Or you can go to my website, www.drqthecoach, that's QUE.com, and I'll send you an autographed copy of the book.
Oh, wow.
Talk about it. All right.
Yeah.
Much appreciated, Dr. Q. Thank you.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you for
coming
having
on
me.
Real Deal Sports Show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What's your Instagram?
At Dr. Q the Coach.
Perfect. There we go.
Dr. Q the Coach.
Yeah.